Hello everyone, this is a follow-up video to Monday's video Canopy Surfing. Well, I was told this is in a game for at least 2 years and I never saw it. So yeah, I didn't realize it's in a game for such a long time. So in this video we are testing a few more things. For example, what happens when you sit on the canopy and canopy gets opened. Does this only work on canopies or does this work on wings too? And how about windshield of a gray cat buggy? Thank you very much again, Flickr, for all the help and all your suggestions. Let's see. /zit, and on my other screen he's clipping into, yeah, he's clipping through the canopy. So let's try open canopy. He's still glued to the canopy. Okay, now I can zoom out and close again. And open again. This is kinda silly. Let's fly around a bit and see what happens. Okay, now he's falling off. And he was killed because he was too high. Okay, now I'm sitting a little bit to the rear. Okay, we are still glued to the canopy. Let's see what happens when I maneuver with canopy closed. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. So with canopy closed, you are glued to the ship and you are totally fine. Yeah, this looks fine. Even when I hit something, he's still perfectly fine. So with canopy closed, you're totally fine. Let's do it again with canopy opened. Yeah, just strafing up. Okay, no, he's still on it. He just moved. No. Okay, this is getting really silly now. I hear my heart beating. Am I dying? Yeah, I took damage. I'm bleeding out. So you should have canopy closed, otherwise you are in danger. Oh well. Okay, now I'm sitting somewhere else. Let's see if this works too. Okay, interestingly, this doesn't work. Looks like you have to sit on the canopy. Yeah, I took damage. I'm bleeding out. 58, 57. So you have to sit on the canopy, I guess. That's interesting. Something special with the canopy. Now we have a warden, and again he's clipping through. Let's maneuver a bit. Well, there isn't exactly a lot of room here. But looks fine. Okay, now I have a different spot. Let's see if this still works fine. Okay, same thing like in the arrow. He's totally glued to the ship when he is sitting on the canopy, but not when he's sitting somewhere else. Yeah, and again he's taking damage and he died. So you have to sit on the canopy. Very interesting. I am sitting on canopy again. Next thing I want to test, does he get oxygen? I'm removing my helmet. Well, I can't use my hotkey, so I guess I have to do it like this. I have to drop it down, and he doesn't get oxygen. He is suffocating. And dead. We have now my second account sitting on the canopy of a Gladius. He is clipping through, his behind is clipping through. Let's fly a bit and try flying in atmosphere. Okay, quantum jumping to yellow. And to DIMM. Yeah, not a problem for my passenger. But it looks to me like you have to sit on a canopy. Yeah, even maneuvering does nothing to him. You can do rolls, you can maneuver, you can yaw, you can pitch up, pitch down. He's glued to the canopy. Perfectly fine. This all doesn't concern him. But we are now pretty much in atmosphere and he is still totally fine. Not affected at all. This is actually very funny. Nafesh told me this bug is in the game for at least 2 years. I've never heard about this. Yeah, by the way, we were attacked by an NPC and hit by a missile, so this is why we got damaged. But my passenger didn't take any damage. Interesting. On the other hand, missiles and torpedoes have a very small area of effect damage radius. Let's deliver my passenger to Shubin on DIMM. And there he is. No problem. Let's use this lamppost. Can I strip him off? No, he's just clipping through. Okay, that's too silly. That's really, really silly. Okay, it's just no clip. Okay, he kind of clipped through the building. And now I lost him. Yeah, he can stand up. Let's do some crazy maneuvering in atmosphere. Yeah, he doesn't care. You can roll, you can yaw, you can pitch. He just doesn't care. He's glued to your ship. So this works nicely if you only have one small ship and you have to rescue a friend. You can just use an arrow or Gladius. No problem. But you have to sit on the canopy. Flicker is flying the arrow now and she tries to clip me into the air traffic controller room in the hangars. Okay, I'm inside. Okay, this worked. This worked perfectly fine. I'm inside. Wow, first try. Good job, Flicker. Good job. Wow. Wow. So what do we have here? We have a door we cannot open. Let's take a look. We have a guy, your typical sitting on the ground pretending to repair something guy. Another guy standing around. We have some timetables, origin. Okay, this was very easy. So you might be able to use this to glitch into ships. Yeah, there isn't anything I can do here. There's nothing I can interact with. I cannot click on sit. Okay, I'm inside. Okay, this worked. This worked perfectly fine. I'm inside. Flickr will now eject. What happens to the guy sitting on the canopy? I got killed because when you eject, your ship self-destructs while crash, and usually this self-destruction doesn't harm anything nearby, but my player character fell right into the error. Let's try again. This time I'm standing next to the arrow. Usually you don't get killed from such an explosion. Okay, this time I didn't take damage. I guess I got killed because I was right inside. Sitting on a canopy totally clues you to a ship. Flickr had the idea, let's try the windshield of a grey cat buggy. Well, my behind is glitching through the windshield, but I'm perfectly glued to it. I'm totally fine. I don't move around, not even my head is moving. Okay, this is pretty much identical to canopy of Gladius and Error. I guess I will survive this. Yep, you are totally glued to the canopy. Yeah, CHG put in this auto stand-up a while ago. Most vehicles are coming back onto their wheels automatically. Okay, Flickr, you were right. It's exactly the same principle we have with canopies. I mean, I thought it would work because my behind was glitching through the windshield. This is always a sign that it will work. Whatever you do, I am totally fine. Looks like my head was hit and stopped the buggy. Yeah, I stopped the buggy with my head. Let me check. I don't think I took any damage. No, I'm still at max health. By the way, this is your first person view, which is really, really bad. You cannot use this first person view. Going back to third person view. So I stopped the buggy with my head 4 times and I didn't take any damage. Looks like my head was hit and stopped the buggy. Yeah. I stopped the buggy with my head. Flickr suggested auto-docking Merlin with a player sitting on the windshield. Doesn't want to. Okay, now slowly. Okay, I'm inside. I'm standing up. Okay, I'm inside. I glitched through. Like you can glitch through with ejection or with Dragonfly dismount. I'm inside Phoenix. I just glitched through, I didn't take any damage. And here we have our result. This was very funny and there's a lot of work to do for CIG. Player is sitting on the closed canopy. Player is glued to the canopy. Maneuvering quantum jumps atmosphere has no effect on the player. Opening canopy. Player is still attached to the canopy, but he falls off when the ship is maneuvering. Sitting on a wing. Player is not glued to the ship. Sitting on the canopy in space. Player does not get ship oxygen, which makes sense, of course. Sitting on canopy, pilot ejects. Player dies because he's falling into the ship and ships explode when you eject. Sitting on the windshield of a quick-head buggy, player is glued to the windshield, he doesn't fall off, identical to sitting on a closed canopy. Auto-dock a Merlin with player on windscreen, player clips through Andromeda. I hope you had fun watching this and see you next time. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen. Flank speed. Oh, did it work? Okay, I pushed flicker inside surprises using a trolley. Hey, you're still here. You might want to join me on Twitter. My Twitter account is Camural_SC.